Welcome back to Fresh. We are in Goshen, Indiana today. We're going to talk a little bit about entertainment. We're at the Bag Factory here, which I'm sure a lot of the community is aware that there are some great shops here, but we have a secret for you on the third floor, and we're going to talk about that in a few moments. First, we want to welcome Marla Miller. Of course, she's here on behalf of the Elkhart County Living Magazine, and of course we always are excited that you're part of this segment with us. Let's talk a little bit about the magazine and how summer's going for you so far.
Summer is going really well, and even though you can still purchase this magazine, this is the April-May issue, and it's still out on the magazine racks, or you can give us a call and we will send it to your home. But there's a lot in here to talk about as far as getting out with nature. We talk about how to communicate with people across the world. We talk about things to do with your kids, and then also there's a great story in here that you're going to talk about in a little bit about some happenings that go on here at the old Bag Factory. So there is a lot going on here, and as we speak, we're working on the June-July issue, but I don't want you to miss out on this one first.
There is a lot of stuff mentioned that you can do in there, and what's great is, you know, we've had a beautiful spring. I think the weather has taken finally that turn to stay a little bit comfortable and growing into being warmer, so there's a lot of things that people can do in there with their families.
Right, there is, and that's what we like so much about the magazine, what our readers are liking so well, is there is so much information in here that you may not be aware of, things, events, people, places, about not only Elkhart County, but within a day's drive of Elkhart County that maybe you weren't even aware of. And so a lot of people are picking this up or they're getting it sent to their home. So if you give us a call at 533-2151, extension 346, and ask for a subscription, we'll get it sent to you. It's only $12 for a year subscription.
And also, folks, if you want to just take a quick peek at one before you make that decision on ordering it, they can go to the local grocery stores and pick one up.
You can, or you can go on our website. If you go on www.maplecity.media.com, you can actually click on a link there that will take you right into this magazine, and you can kind of briefly go through it, and then go out to the Martin's or Kroger or the convenience store and pick one up, or like I said, give us a call. Or you can also subscribe online. Just put in a subscription, and then we'll mail it to your home.
Well, I encourage folks to go out and get the magazine. It's a great addition to anything that you might have laying on your tables in your home. So thank you so much, Marla. We are now joined by L.V. Miller. We are here at the Bag Factory, and it's interesting. We were talking a little bit before the show. Obviously, the Bag Factory made bags, and we're on the third floor, and they made bags up here, you were telling me, and something else kind of interesting.
Yeah, the Hershey's Kisses, the little paper that you pull out. Those were made here years ago. I think they quit making those maybe in the 50s or 60s, but those little papers were made up here.
And along with, of course, the feed bags, which
Right.
the Bag Factory is well known for. Now, you started something kind of fun and interesting back in the early 90s at your farm. Talk a little bit about what inspired you and how you started this event.
Well, I always liked music, but I couldn't play and I couldn't sing. But I had a real passion for music, and the kind of music that I knew that maybe people didn't know around here. And so my partner, Norm Mass, and I got together and decided to bring it to the community. And we tried several places, a bed and breakfast and restaurant, and didn't quite work. So I said, I have a pole barn out on my farm. Let's try that. So went out there, and on a Thursday night, 80% of the people who came I didn't know, so I knew there was a need for something.
Well, and so you transitioned it finally into when we got into like around 2002, I think you said you transitioned here to the Bag Factory. This is a great spot up here. It's a little mini theater is the feel I get when I come in. So tell us exactly what the event is and about the food and so forth. I think this is quite interesting.
Well, the food started before the concerts actually started, we used to jam out there in our pole barn. People bring their instruments, people bring food and sit around on couches. And so when we formally started the concert series, they kept bringing the food. And so it just never quit. And people would bring winning recipes and things like that.
I'm sure there's some good cooking around here.
Oh, yeah. So that carried over until 2003 is when we sold the farm, moved into town, and I thought, well, maybe we have to give the concert business up. So Nancy and Larry and Schwarzenegger, who own this building here, says, we want you up on the third floor. We want the arts to come up here. So we came up here and worked and scrubbed and built stage and
Right.
and
It's a great little location, and I want to get so much information in the little time that we have left. It is $15, but that's just to pay for the artists, to cover your cost of bringing the artists in. Everybody brings a dish and shares. Tell us a little bit about how you find your artists and maybe the kind of age range and group of people we might see here.
Well, the age range, that's from kids. Kids are welcome. All the way up to senior folks. We have regulars that come that are retired. So it varies. Also, the music goes from bluegrass to folk to Irish to Western swing, jazz. So there's a variety, and different people come for all of those. And the college, normally the tickets are $15, but the college students, or if you're a student with an ID, it's $5.
Well, you can't beat that. And it's great, inexpensive entertainment. You usually are from fall till summer, so we are just finishing up your series. And we have softly playing in the background the group that's coming up next. And when is your next concert event?
It's Saturday, the 18th of May, Small Potatoes from Chicago. And they've been a favorite here in Goshen for many years. We had them out at the farm as well.
And you said your son has a website that he kind of keeps the community up to date on what's going on, and it's the www.lvds.info.
Lvds.info.
So they can go on there, they can see the history of what you've been doing here at the Bag Factory, look forward to next season, but for sure come out and check out the group coming up here in May. And again, folks, it's only $15, $5 for college kids. So stop in, say hi to LV and his family, and enjoy a nice concert series. Stay tuned. We'll be back after this short break.